Another guest of honor is Sree Ramana Murty, who is a true follower of Sree Narayana Guru. He has written a book on Sree Narayana Guru in Telugu language. So he propagates the philosophy of the Guru across the country. He is the founder of Jaibharat movement, a popular movement for the upliftment of downtrodden people. He has followers in various states, and he runs a magazine, Vijayavihaaram, and he is also known as Vijayavihaaram Ramana Murty. Say, Advaita Rishi Sree Narayana Guru is the title of his book. On behalf of the university and on behalf of the audience, I most humbly welcome you, sir, to this function.
Thank you, sir. Respected President, our Deputy Chief Minister, I came from Telangana, that is why our Deputy Chief Minister, Mallu Bhatti Vikramarka Garu, and Vice Chancellor Garu, Vice Chancellor Ji, Swami Sandrananda Ji, enough to experience his grace yesterday. Thank you. Shishubalan Garu for affectionately receiving us here, and my brother Rajendra Babu Garu, delegates and participants coming here from long distances to participate in this august occasion, Sree Narayana Guru International Literary and Cultural Festival. Good morning to everyone present here. I am very much excited and feel blessed to participate in such magnificent event conducted by such an esteemed institution, Sree Narayana Guru Open University, on the great land of Kerala, which gave birth to noble souls like Sree Adi Shankara, Sree Narayana Guru, Ayya Vaikundar, and Ayyankali, on the land where legendary struggles like Kayal Sammelanam and Vaikam Satyagraha took place. I feel special attachment and bond with this land of Kerala. One reason is Sree Narayana Guru. I have been deeply attracted towards him. I wrote a book on him in Telugu. I'm sorry. And second reason is Dakshayani Velayathan, pride of Kerala. One and only one Dalit woman in the Constituent Assembly, India's first Dalit woman graduate. I wrote her biography in Telugu. I think this is the first biography ever of Sree Dakshayani Velayathan. So I am very much excited to come here. First of all, I would like to briefly introduce myself and the movement I work. I come here from Jaibharat movement. Jaibharat is an organization operating from Hyderabad, started 2 decades ago as an anti-communalist and anti-caste fighting forum, later developed into a network of organizations and forums popularly known as Jaibharat movement, expanding its activities into many states, working among different sections of people, fighting against all sorts of hatreds and inequalities. Jaibharat takes inspiration from great Indian philosophical branches such as Upanishads, Jainism, Charvaka thought, Buddhism, Advaitism, and follows the teachings of great souls such as Kabir, Ravidas, Nanak, Guru Gobind Singh, Vivekananda, Gandhiji, Ghaffar Khan, Narayana Guru, Ambedkar, and Lohia. Subject suggested to me by the chair here is ethics and values for social and administrative domains. As this being the symposium on Sri Narayana Guru's philosophy and teachings, I shall try to explore the ethics and values for social and administrative domains in the light of philosophy and teachings of Sri Narayana Guru. Before coming into this topic, let me take few minutes to tell you about the special bond and reverence our movement had towards Puja Sri Narayana Guru. Jaibharat follows Khadignyasi path. We call ourselves as Khadignasis. I am a Khadignyasi. Khadignasis consider 12 values as their objectives. They are non-attachment, hatelessness, even-mindedness, compassion, simplicity, desireless action, continuous revolution, self-control, labor, commitment, body fitness, and rational inquiry. These 12 values. Also, Khadignasis assumed that the core essence of these 12 values can be summed up in one value, that is oneness. The concept of oneness in the diction of Vedanta is called Advaita. I have been writing about Sri Narayana Guru in Telugu for past 2.5 decades. In the year of 2018, I wrote a comprehensive book on the life and teachings of Guru in Telugu. The title of the book is Advaita Rishi Kula Nirmulana Pravakta Sri Narayana Guru. Advaita Rishi means non-dualist Rishi. Kula Nirmulana Pravakta is the prophet of caste annihilation. Guru's philosophy is Advaita. But Advaita is not his invention. Advaita as an essence of reality and also as an ideal had been propounded by our ancient rishis thousands of years ago. This concept had its roots in our Upanishads. Chandogya Upanishad declared Ekameva Dvitiyam means only one without a second. And Tattvamasi means you are that. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad unveiled Aham Brahmasmi means I am the Brahman. Isavasya Upanishad announced Isavasya Vidam Sarvam means this is all permeated by godliness. This concept of Advaita, which equates creation with the Creator, man with the God, is the most unique, most radical, and most astonishing revelation in the history of mankind. No other religious scripture in the history of this world ever dared even to imagine such an idea. No other religious head or prophet ever dared to pronounce such a concept, equating man with the God, equating creation with the Creator. Ancient Indian sages have ascended to such unimaginable heights. Narayana Guru, speaking from those heights, wrote in his popular Daiva Dashakam, we had Daiva Dashakam in the beginning of the meeting, you are the creation. This is from Daiva Dashakam. You are the creation. The Creator too, as also the myriad of created things. You again, O God, are the substance of which all creation is made. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. This is the declaration of Chandogya Upanishad. Sri Narayana Guru declared in his Vedanta Sutras, Athayat Atmano Jijnasu Tad Yadam Brahmaivaham. This is the first sutra. And the 12th sutra, Brahmaivaham Tad Yadam Brahmaivaham Asmi. Brahma Iva Aham. A millennium ago, this concept of oneness, that is Advaita, had been developed into a full-fledged philosophy by Sri Adi Shankara. This philosophy had influenced millions and billions. In our modern times, this has been practiced and preached by great saints like Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Ramana Murty. Swami Vivekananda described Advaita as the religion of future enlightened humanity, perceived it as a revolutionary tool to eradicate all sorts of hatreds and inequalities in our society. But this assumption had remained only as a theoretical proposition until the advent of Sree Narayana Guru. Sree Narayana Guru has brought Advaita from the scholarly deliberations to the practice, to the streets, to the villages, to the oppressed millions. Sree Narayana Guru successfully established the efficacy of Advaita philosophy as a revolutionary weapon by applying it on the ground in his unique battles against caste hegemonies, discriminations, inequalities, and all sorts of hatreds in Kerala society. He scored unbelievable victories in those battles. The path shown by him is unparalleled in the history of India. We, as anti-caste and anti-hate fighters, are indebted to our great Guru for grace shown, that is the liberation, for the path spread out, that is the hateless struggle, and also for invaluable revolutionary weapon granted, that is Advaita. He gave it as a revolutionary weapon. He molded it in that way. Not only the Indian people, not only the oppressed, in fact the entire humanity is indebted to Sri Narayana Guru for the unprecedented contributions he made. Gurubhyo Namaha. Now coming to the subject, whatever is good for an individual is also good for the society. Whatever is good for the society will form the basis for the ethics and values for social and the administrative domains. To discuss what are the ethics and values for social and administrative domains in the light and philosophy and teachings of Sri Narayana Guru, we should inquire in and go deep into the thinking and perspective of Sri Narayana Guru. What is the core teaching of Sri Narayana Guru? We all know Guru's famous call, one caste, one religion, and one God for all human beings. It looks simple and straight, but in reality, it is neither simple nor straight. What is one caste? How can all human beings become one caste? Guru also said, ask not, think not, and say not caste. In his Nivritti Panchakam, Jati Mimamsa, Jati Lakshanam, Guru questioned and vehemently opposed caste. And he is speaking about one caste. He wrote in Jati Mimamsa, one of kind, one of faith, and one in God is man, of one womb, of one form, different herein none. There are so many instances in his life where Guru exposed the futility of caste with his speech and action. Hence, it is obvious in advocating for one caste, Sri Narayana Guru is actually calling for the annihilation of the caste system. He is actually calling for the annihilation of caste system. Then what about one religion? Guru is not speaking about the superiority of one religion over the other. He never encouraged religious conversions. Even he never advocated the merging of one religion into the other. He never hated or opposed any religion. He always tried to build bridges among the religions through facilitating the dialogue to conventions. He never favored superstitions or meaningless rituals. Once while speaking with his disciple C.V. Kunjuraman, Guru made shocking comments that Buddhism was of no use to Buddha. He made this comment. Buddhism was of no use to Buddha. And similarly, Christianity was of no use to Jesus Christ. No. He didn't mean any insult to those faiths, or in that case, even to any other religion. He didn't mean any insult. Religion was no authority for one who had realized the supreme. That is what he said. Religion was no authority for one who had realized the supreme, clarified Guru. He knows very clearly the importance and also the limitation of the religion. The importance and also the limitation of the religion, Guru knows very well. He again said in the same dialogue with C.V. Kunjuraman that each individual has a separate religion all his own. That means 140 crores of Indians are having 140 crores religions. The entire global population has, everybody is having his own religion. That is what he said. He wrote in his Atmopadesha Shatakam, it is 46th stanza, no religion can defeat another one by fighting. No religion can be put to an end by fighting. Unmindful of this act is the one who argues against another religion. He fights vainly and perishes vainly. One has to be fully aware of this. Before that stanza, in 45th one, in Atmopadesha Shatakam, he wrote, one religion seems to repugnant to another. That is the situation. The essential teachings of yet another seems to defective to someone else. Such confusion in this world exists. Only until becoming enlightened that the core principle is one alone in all religions, be aware of this. Now it is clear. What he is saying is very clear. While speaking about one religion, the one religion of Guru is not at all a religion. By using the phrase one religion, he is actually denoting the core principle that is one alone in all religions. The core principle. We must catch the core principle. That is one religion he is speaking. Vivekananda is speaking the same concept when he wrote, we want to lead mankind to the place where there is neither the Vedas, nor the Bible, nor the Quran. Yet this has to be done by harmonizing the Vedas, the Bible and the Quran. Mankind ought to be taught that religions are but varied expressions of the religion, which is oneness, so that each may choose that path that suits him best. So I have not much time left. So I'm going to interpret what is behind one caste, one religion and one God. This, it seems I don't have time. Okay, I'll conclude as Chair is suggesting me. In nutshell, if we can make a list of few values and ethics we should learn from Sri Narayana Guru, they are uncompromising equality, equal opportunities for all, hatelessness, compassion towards all beings, education and health for all, welfare for all, work culture for development, sustainable development for all without any harm to the ecology or to any being. He spoke about ecology in detail. Preservation of resources, rights for all but with responsibility, practicing the vision of oneness, and of course many more. These values and ethics can be practiced by individuals, by groups, by societies and even by nations. These ethics and values can form the basis for the regulations we frame in our administrative domains. The values Sri Narayana Guru taught and practiced didn't go in vain. In fact, this vision to some extent has been embedded in our constitution. Preamble of our constitution mentions about justice, liberty and equality, justice, social and economic and political, liberty of thought and expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity. These values echo Sri Narayana Guru's teachings, but there are only some. But what is the real picture? Leaving aside these lofty proclamations, in reality, we couldn't able to turn Guru's ideals into practice. Even after 77 years of independence in this country, the society of Guru's dreams is still looking far away. Communalism and religious hatreds are at their peaks. Pollution and misuse of resources is at its peaks. Inequalities in all spheres are glaringly visible. Caste violence, hatreds are still persisting. Discrimination is still persisting. Backward communities, which constitute more than 50% of our population, are not able to enter into the legislative bodies in proportion to their strength. Most backward communities, most of them are living in very miserable conditions. SCs and STs, SC/ST localities, they doesn't have any living conditions in many places in our country. Living conditions are lacking. Women couldn't claim respect, couldn't claim dignity, couldn't claim rights. The privileged communities, I don't want to name them, only a teeny minority of our population, they have monopolized the resources and they are exploiting the resources. The industries, the religion, the education, the political parties, judiciary, economy, art and culture, legislature, and practically every sphere of our society, pushing the marginalized communities even to margins. Situation is very bleak. Indian society, it seems, sat on a volcano. We should respond immediately. I'll conclude. As a society, as also a nation, we should root out communalisms, violence and all sorts of hatreds. We should protect democratic rights. We should inculcate work culture. We should implement social justice. We should eradicate completely all the inequalities in our society. Ensure equal share for all oppressed sections and women in all spheres of our life. We should ensure education, health and protection, work opportunities for all. We should commit ourselves to the preservation of the ecology. We should practice ethical treatment of the animals. Humanity should set aside all petty religious, racial, linguistic and other differences and try to imbibe the core principle of all religions, that is oneness. Sree Narayana Guru said, a day will come when all differences between the East and the West will vanish and the world will become one. Let's work together to realize his dream. With these few lines, I take leave. We in Jaibharat movement have understood and accepted Guru's ideals as our guiding principles in our working. We consider ourselves as inseparable members in the family of Sree Narayana Guru movement, and here I want to assure you with humility and with folded hands, Jaibharat movement is ready to work with any individual or with any organization to fulfill Guru's vision and mission. Jai Gurudev, Jai Bharat, and thanks for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Sree Ramana Murty, Jaibharat movement, Hyderabad. Sir, your contributions have enriched our understanding of Sree Narayana Guru's teachings and their impact on literature and society. He spoke about the ethics and value of social and administrative domain. Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable contributions.
మీ ఆలోచనల్ని మరింత సంపద్వంతం చేయగల ఈ పుస్తకాల్ని మీరు చదివారా? ప్రతులకు జై భారత్ పబ్లికేషన్స్ 9848030089.